Welcome to another edition of LinkedIn Live. My name is Joe Apfelbaum, and I am excited to be here because I'm going to be showing you my AI assistant on how to leverage LinkedIn. I'm also going to be showing you some of the tools that I've been building using artificial intelligence. I don't know if you know this, but AI is all the rage right now. And using AI properly will help you be able to do things like, for example, leave comments on people's posts, be able to write posts, be able to leave recommendations on their profiles, message them. As a matter of fact, I actually created a Miro board. I don't know if you ever heard of a Miro board, but you can create a board, and I'm going to show you this board I just created called a LinkedIn mind map. And check this out. I have an entire mind map that I created with all the different things that you could be doing on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn messaging, LinkedIn strategy, LinkedIn posting, LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn newsletter. If you want access to this, write mind map in the chat, and I will send you a link to this mind map so you can see exactly what's going on over here. And you can get access to all this incredible ideas. These are the things that I've been teaching my students and my clients, and the skills that you need to have in order for you to properly be able to leverage LinkedIn. So you can see there's a lot of stuff going on over here. And I still didn't finish filling all this out. So I highly recommend you check it out. And this Miro tool is actually pretty phenomenal what you can do with it. There's so many different ways that you could use the tool to brainstorm and research and present different things with your team and with your friends and with your clients. It's really fantastic. So I've been messing around with that. And I built myself a little Twitter trend tracker. So if I see a trend that I like on Twitter, so this is on my website, strategy.joeapfelbaum.com/Twitter trends. I built this completely with artificial intelligence using Claude.ai with make.com and webhooks. So for example, okay, Greg, Scotty, Fabiola, Federer, tennis, let's see, Australia, Kylo, Noel. So I just pinned all these, and this hashtag here. And also I want to look into that, what that is. Okay. So I just pinned a bunch of things. Now I'm going to hit check Twitter trends, and it's going to keep the pin stuff up here, but it's going to give me some more trends that I can then go ahead and pin. Solari, Serville. So, and then I can check to see what's going on. England. Why is England trending on Twitter right now? I could see what's trending on Twitter right now, and then I can get involved in the conversation in Twitter. So for example, over here, this person, Asim, said 25 years. Nonsense is going on right now in England. Black, blah, 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 blah. Fake news reporter in England saying white people are rioting. Okay, so there's something going on right now in England. Civil war has broken out in England. This is not a protest, it's an organized. Wow, that's crazy. I would have never known this. And now I can talk about this on LinkedIn, or I can use the automation. It's crazy. I just found out about this stuff that's going on because of what I just did, because I just built my automation that kind of tracks Twitter trends. Now I can have this automation because this automation is inside make.com, this no-code platform. What I can do is I can then take those trends and email myself alerts when certain things are trending. So if I go into here, I'll show you how simple it is. The webhook that I created is a really simple webhook. It is the Twitter. Let me go into my scenarios over here. Check Twitter Trends API. So this is what it is. One webhook checks the website, sends it to the webhook as soon as I hit go, and then it sends it to an API to check the Twitter trends that are happening, and then it sends back the response, and that's it. That's the whole thing. And every single time I hit that button, it just happened. It just happens. Now 11:31. When did this happen? 11:31 a.m. and then just 2:09 a.m. So this is every single time it runs. I can see every single time it runs over here, which is really, really awesome. So this is what the back end of this. And if you want to see how I created it, I actually have Claude right over here, and I'll make a little video about this. And also, people want to learn. You see, this is the improved thing. People want to learn how this works. Claude literally just wrote the entire code for me. So if I click on this right over here, and I click on code, this is the code that it wrote up. And I just literally copied and pasted it. And this is me having a conversation with it on how this works. But let's get into LinkedIn, because that's really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about LinkedIn. I'm going to build a tool that automatically tracks. So this is what I wrote. I said, imagine you knew how to build working applications. Imagine you knew how to build working applications so that you don't need to understand HTML, CSS, JavaScript, JSON, Node.js, or anything else. How to use a handful of tools to get mentored by someone that can walk you through step by step the process of how to create your own application. Would something like that be useful to your business? I created 24 working AI automations and hired several mentors, joined communities, and spent hundreds of hours studying how this works. It finally clicked. I get webhooks. I get automations. I get how to build landing page software with simple databases like Google Sheets. It's like riding a bike. Once you get it, you got it forever. You just have to know how to use these tools and you can become very powerful. And it's not just watching a course. It's about immersing yourself with someone. Thinking about starting a 6-week intensive for people who want to go deep into this world and walk out with a deep knowledge of into automations. You need to be able to invest an hour a day for 6 weeks. You also need to understand AI, automations, developing no-code apps, webhooks, integrating CRMs, custom landing page applications, AI voice, big data, integrations, and API. This is not for the faint of heart. Interested? And let's see if anybody is interested over here. Ivan says, not yet, I guess. Other priorities still. I'm here when you are ready, my man. Kelly said, this approach sounds good. Keep me updated. Will do. Thank you. Now, if I don't want to reply myself, I want to have the AI reply. I can just click on this little button here, and the AI will reply, generate. I appreciate your interest. We'll definitely chat after Labor Day. Need to start after Labor Day to accommodate everyone. Okay, I'm going to press reply. Yes, now what? I'll give you a buzz. Okay, and I'm going to say thank you. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to Ephraim Tesler. I'm going to look him up, and I'm going to see if I have his cell phone number. I don't have his cell phone number. I have his birthday. I don't have his cell phone number. So let me see if I can pull his cell phone number from right here and see if I can access his cell. I may or may not be able to get his cell phone number, but if I can, that'd be great. Doesn't look like I was able to pull his cell. Now I'm going to message him and say, what's your cell? What is your cell? Let's see if I have a cell here. I don't have a cell. Okay. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to press save contacts. I could save him into here. I'm going to summarize his profile as well, so I get a little bit of details about him because my artificial intelligence can summarize his profile. Okay, he has a diverse of information. He does solar power, tracking, blah, blah, blah. All this information over here about him, which is cool. He's a sales executive, self-employed for a solar company. He was also the SVP of sales for Keller Williams, a board member, senior vice president, so real estate and solar. I'm going to endorse him over here for this. And I see what he's up to. Very cool. Let me just look into his company over here. They might need sales training. Oh, it looks like they're a small company. You see they're 11 to 50 employees. I can see who else works at that company. Client representative. They don't really have a lot of people working there. You see that? Okay. It's always good to look into companies to see who's there, see what they're up to, and whatnot. Now, if you're not using Sales Navigator, I highly, highly recommend you set up some automations in Sales Navigator and start reaching out to people. Like, for example, when your leads write something on LinkedIn, you want to be the one that leaves a comment on their post. And I'm using automation right here to leave a comment on this person's post. You see that? Using automation, you can do these things. You can also use automation to start messaging people. Look at this. Look at all these automations just going out, messaging people, messaging people, messaging people. So if you go in here, I could just take a look to see how many accepted my responses. This person said, yes, I'm in a new role. This guy said he wants me to call him. So I'm going to give him a buzz. All right, let's just check him out. He's a senior sales consultant for this company. Let's see where he's at. He's in New Jersey. I was targeting people in New Jersey. Access email. Let's see, trying to navigate to the page or profile of this person. I'm having some issues with that. I'm going to look at the LinkedIn profile. Looks like he's open for work or something. But he works for this Pella Corporation, which is cool. I am going to go in here and see if I can add his phone number here. Add phone number. This is the phone number he gave me, so set as primary number, save. I'm going to give him a call right now, see if he picks up. Not sure if it's beautiful. Let me also see if there's an email address here. Do this as well. Okay. He may not be available right now. In that case, I'll just set it for tomorrow. Let's look into this company real. Oh, wow, they have 10,000 employees. This could be a huge deal. This could be a huge. Definitely gonna follow this company. I'm gonna start looking into who else. Okay, I'll give him a buzz tomorrow. This came from a sales navigator lead. Look at this. Now I have a huge, huge company that I have as a potential client with 10,000 plus employees. That's insane. Think about the opportunity that I have here. This could be $100,000, $200,000 a year opportunity for me. And this happened because I reached out to the sales navigator and a guy responded. That is incredible. Look at all these people over here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use a tool that I created. So I created another tool. Sales. What tool did I create? Strategy. / company name explorer. So I built this tool with artificial intelligence that will automatically fetch data on any company. You see that? And it'll pull who's in that company, and I could do a Google search on all of them, and I could do a LinkedIn, pull up all their LinkedIn URLs. So these are all the people that work at Pella. Look at this. Look at this. Just an endless amount of people that work at Pella right here, right on my website, strategy.joeappelbaum.com. And I have it all built in right here. You see that? I want more details about any person. I can just go in here, get all their details. This was built custom with artificial intelligence, with AI. And I'm going to be building all this into Evie AI. So if I find somebody that's, like, say, for example, a territory sales manager, and I want to check this person out that works for Pella, look at that, territory sales manager in New York for Pella, right here. So now I can start going deep and start connecting with multiple people within this organization. Because I already connected to one, I have my foot in the door. Let me see if I can connect to more of them, and I can send them more messages. You see that? And I can even build a list in Sales Navigator that does account-based marketing specifically to these people. This is just this when you learn how to use these tools. Look at that. I have his email address here. When you learn how to use these tools, you really become unstoppable. These are the tools that you need to learn how to use in order for you to really achieve success on LinkedIn. And using Evie AI, this really saves you a ton of time in terms of in terms of staying top of mind, in terms of building those relationships, in terms of getting to know people. And most people are just not doing any of this work. They're not doing the work. So I highly recommend that you start getting in the door, you start doing this work, and you start taking all the right actions. The right actions leads to the right results. And if you take consistent action, you're going to get consistent results in your life. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any concerns about this, and I'll see